Marvel live at New York Comic Con 2014, brought to you by Marvel Contest of Champions. I'm Ryan Penagos, aka Marvel's Agent Dan.
I am Lorraine Sink, impressed by Brian's vocal dynamics.
What's that about? I am Ryan Penagos, blah, blah, blah.
Look, I gotta mix it up.
A man who introduces himself, Frank Tieri.
Yes, Frank Tieri. I'm not going to talk. Hi, I'm Frank Tieri. Welcome to blah, 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 blah.
Well, you already did. You're doing it.
All right, well, I'm
You're
doing
not
it,
doing
okay?
it when you do
There
it.
we go.
Writer and professional heckler.
Yes.
Yeah. No, he is an all-star heckler. He's also closely associated with the character of Wolverine,
here we
which
go.
leads to some news that we've gotten out of you. We've got some new projects coming up for Marvel.
Yeah.
What you
Yes.
working on?
I'm doing a issue of Wolverine, the Access tie-in,
Yep.
Wolverine and the X-Men, starring Storm and Quentin Quire. So if you know the concept of Access, it's basically, your opposite, whatever you start to, whatever you are, you're all of a sudden a little different. Like if I wake up one day and I'm not awesome, and you wake up one day and you are awesome, like the opposite.
I like to think of it more like
I'm just here as a buffer, just a safety
like
zone.
that, like that.
I think it'd be more like you woke up one day and you actually were nice to people, and you actually.
Am I nice, Lorraine? What do you think? You think I'm nice to people?
I think everybody's great.
See, I don't buy that. That's,
Yeah, look at
that's
that.
very
She said
fake.
something very nice, and look at he's a horror. No, but we love him. Frank, you were out late last night? How was
You
the Marvel
think?
party?
The Marvel party was very good, okay? Afterwards, maybe not so good. Also waking up 9 o'clock in the morning outside my hotel room, they're freaking doing sound checks. I went to go out into a bowling ball on the whole, forget about it.
Wait,
They're doing sound checks at 9 in the morning. They're like, some dude out there with drums. Oh yeah, like the
Was it the
Kool-Aid man
Kool-Aid
playing the
man?
drums at 9 in the morning outside of my hotel room.
Wait, 9 in the morning though.
Yes.
So you'd been asleep for what, 3 hours?
I missed, well, if
Maybe.
that,
Yeah.
well,
Did you
these
guys-
Marvel parties get a little,
Did you guys have a dance party? Who's a better dancer? Who's the best dancer at Marvel?
CB Cebulski, of course.
Duh. Obviously.
I mean, that's pretty obvious, no?
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Penagos, why don't you throw some moves? Yeah, come on. That was horrendous. That was embarrassing. Go ahead, next.
It's.
That's what we did.
I don't want
Are we having a dance
all right,
Come
I'm just
on,
gonna
come
keep my
on.
comments
No,
to
we
myself.
did it. You do
I'm
it.
trying to refresh the Twitter machine to see, because I know we're going to get people, talking about this interview and goofing off and all this good stuff, but my computer is being a jerk, a Frank Tieri level jerk.
This is very, you know what? This might be my last interview here. I don't like the way I'm being treated here.
We did it, guys!
This might be my last.
Scared him
I
away.
might just drop the mic and just sleep. You know what I mean?
Well, we
it's
got
really-
rid of Blake at least this time. So
Well, thank
you
Christ
guys-
you got rid of Gomer Pyle that he
But-
didn't show up in. You got me. At least you got the lovely Miss Lorraine. Then you got creepy Ben or redneck Blake. I mean.
But you do a really good Blake impression.
Yeah. Well, the whole Marlon Blake, the whole. That's my Blake impression, all right? I'm Blake. Go to Marvel.com. That's my Blake.
Wow. Oh, God.
Can you feel the love
I
tonight?
can. I sure can. Now, you were an intern back in the day, were you not?
Back in the day, yes, I was an intern, yes.
It's always fascinating. It's a story that, new people who are new to watching us on the show, new to learning about your career. How did you get from intern to writing all kinds of comics,
I'm
writing
very
games?
talented, and they recognize my tremendous talent.
Yeah.
What happened was, when you're an intern, you're a peon. You go and you get coffee for people. You go, whatever. You make Xerox copies and stuff like that. And then, I stuck on afterwards. I did there's jobs that don't even exist anymore. that I was doing back to the Photoshop. It's that room. What's the photostat room? I don't even know anymore,
Oh, photostat room, yeah.
Yeah, I was in the photostat room. And so that's what I was doing, stuff like that. And then eventually I got a job with Marvel.com. Like I like to say, I was the original Agent M.
We've upgraded a lot.
Yeah, well, you got money. You know what I mean? They had us in a corner, like some boxes. Like the people didn't know what we were doing there. Forget about it. When I was with Marvel.com, but I was at Marvel.com for a number of years, and then I went freelance. So.
And that's amazing. And you've been all over the place, done so many amazing things for us.
Yes.
It's always great. I love having you on here. As much as we bust each other's chops, it is very great.
Of all the characters that you've written, Which character do you like writing the most because it sounds like Frank Tieri? Because you have a very distinct way of speaking.
You think? You think? Well, you know, I actually did voices for you guys for the, what was it? The
Yes.
What was the? What were we
the
talking
voices I was doing for you guys. I did
yeah, Marvel AR and all that.
Right, exactly.
All kinds of awesome voices.
You know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
People obviously say I sound like the Thing, you know, there's that, so.
Yeah. There's all that stuff, but Michael W.S. says, hey Frank, and you're going to love this question. Hey Frank, do you have a favorite Wolverine story not written by you?
Oh.
Well, actually, only my favorite stories are written by me. I mean, why read anything else? Well, probably in all seriousness, Barry Windsor-Smith, the original Weapon X.
Oh, yeah. That's classic.
That's like when he was doing covers for me, when I was doing Wolverine, it was like, wow, cool. Barry Windsor-Smith is doing covers for me. You know?
Yeah. Were you up at the big Marvel 75th
I was,
signing?
and that was actually, I gotta say, the stuff among the stuff I've done for Marvel, that's one of the coolest things that, you know, you're just sitting there and it's goofballs like me alongside, you know, comic book legends and whatnot. It was cool.
Cool. Who did they have you sit in with?
They had me sitting with Palmiotti, obviously he's my friend, and you know, I didn't get to sit with any big, you know, like they didn't keep me like Todd McFarlane's like all the way on the other side. They had me behind a cage. You know what I mean?
Insane. Like
yeah, you know, they didn't keep me with, you know.
That's the best reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna
I was at
wrap
the kiddies table, basically.
Yeah, but the adult kids.
The adult kids.
The adult kids. We're gonna wrap up with Frank very shortly and be back with tons more action here on Marvel Live. Frank, where can fans find you online?
Frank Tieri, I'm on Twitter at Frank Tieri at, you know, whatever the hell that is.
On Twitter.com.
On Twitter. Just look
We'll
for
be
me,
back
my name
soon.
on Twitter. Yeah,
We'll
that's
be
it.
back.